Chapter 7 still continue. Today we will discuss the element of directing. So you know very well directing means just instructing, guiding, communicating and motivating. Okay. So let me discuss the element of directing. So under the element of directing there are 4 points. First is supervision. Student supervision means to watch the routine work of the subordinate. We have to check whether the work is good or not. Okay. If there is a deviation, we try to remove it, we guide them. Okay. Second is communication. Student, communication means transferring the facts, feelings, ideas to the subordinates and make them understandable. Okay. So with the help of communication, mostly managers transfer instructions and ideas to the subordinate and get the feedback from them. Okay. So that workers are ready to do the work. Third one is leadership. So in leadership, just we influence the behavior of the employees. Right. So with the help of leadership, we guide the employees, we influence the behavior of the employees so that they can ready to do the work. Fourth point is motivation. So student, motivation means exciting the people to get the goal. As for example, if we told to employees promotion is possible if he do the work at certain level. So with this wording, employees do hard work because he want to get the promotion. So motivation just transfer of ideas, facts and feelings. Now student, we have to start motivation and we have to learn what kind of motivation are involved in our organization. Motivation may be of financial and non-financial incentives. First of all, what is the meaning of motivation? Student, motivation is nothing, just it is exciting the people to get the desired goal. Okay? When we excite the people or subordinates to do the work in good manner, then subordinate automatically ready to do the work with full honesty and with full power. Now student, we have to start the features of motivation. The first feature is motivation is internal feeling. Student, motivation is internal feeling. That means when the need is arise before the subordinate and then motivating them, then employees can understand well that to fulfill the need, he can do the work hard. So in motivation, firstly need is created, then we motivate the employees. So it is an internal feeling. Employees feel about his need. Second is motivation produces goal directed behavior. Goal directed behavior. Okay. So in the motivation, a fixed goal is given to the employees and told them if he get the desired goal, he will receive the incentive or he will get the promotion. So with the desired goal, employees are ready to do the work. So in that sense, motivation produces goal directed behavior. Third one is motivation can either be positive or negative. In an organization, different kinds of workers are working. Some workers are very hard worker and some workers are lazy. So workers who are very hard worker get the positive incentives, positive motivation in terms of monetary incentive, in terms of promotion, but those employees who are lazy and who are not hardworking or less hardworking, then negative motivation will be given to them, like penalty or demotion from designation. Okay, so motivation can be positive or negative. Last point is motivation is a complex process. Actually, different workers having different needs, so one motivator is not enough for all, right? So keeping in mind the needs of the person concerned, monetary and non-monetary techniques are used. So in that sense, motivation is a complex process. Student, I hope you understand the elements of directing, which is supervision, communication, leadership and motivation, and the meaning of motivation and the features of motivation. Student, in next video we will see Maslow need hierarchy theory. Okay student, so you see the video 2 times and listen carefully and clear the concepts. Thank you.